So, yeah, I'm doing another one of these. Basically, this is the command that allows you to build walls almost instantly, like this. See, you want to build a wall, you just, however high you want to go. If you want to go down, just go down. It's very simple. It's very cool, but yeah, so if you want to know how to do this, then here. Basically, it's a very simple command, sort of, I guess. There's two commands to it. Now, the first command you're going to want is going to be a repeating command block, like this. And you're going to want to get a chain command block, and then you want a lever. Put the lever on the repeating command block. So basically, what you want to do is, let me turn this off, what you want to do is make sure that it's a repeating command block, unconditional, and needs redstone. And for the second command block, you want it to be chain, conditional, and always active. So that's what you want. So the first command you want to do is you want to execute your name. Don't put my name, put your name. And make sure you don't put @p because that's not going to work. And in case anybody else gets close to you, it might end up griefing your server. Make sure that it's only your name. You don't want anything else, just your name or whoever, unless you're doing it for a friend, then their name. But make sure it's actually someone's name. And then you do 3 tildes. And you want to do /enchant. And then again, your name. And, well, what I like to do looting 1. But you could do any enchant. Just know that the enchant has to be able to, like, whatever you pull out to use the wall, like I use this sword, is looting 1. Like, you could have done sharpness or fire aspect and it still would have worked. Or you could do something with, like, if you don't want it to be a sword, you could do, like, efficiency and it would work as a pickaxe then. But I just like to use looting 1, so that's the first command block. That one's simple. And this one, a bit more complicated, but you want to do the same thing, execute your name, and then the 3 tildes, and then you do /fill. So this is like the one that actually builds the wall. And you want to do this. You want to do 2 tildes, a -1, and then another tilde, or the squiggly things basically. So 2 squiggly things, -1, and then another squiggly thing. And so this next part is important. Make sure for the next one you do 1 squiggly line, then you do a space, and then I do 4, but and then another space. So you want a space between all of those. And then you do stone 0. So basically this one can be altered in many ways, but what I do is basically it'll fill this part right here will fill it from 1 block below you, and then this part is to what coordinates you want it to fill. So it'll fill from 1 block below you to the same position below you to 4. So if I pull this out, if I turn this on, it'll fill from 1 block below me, as you can see, and then it'll go all the way. If I were to keep digging, it will go all the way down to level 4. So that's what you do. If you want to make it so it only goes 1 below you, you can change the 4 to the same thing as this. And if you do the same thing as this and put it there, it'll go 1 block below you. You can change however you want, however you want it to do, but you can alter whatever you want, but that's if you want to. And then obviously you can change the block from stone. You can do any block that you want and just make sure that there's a 0 at the end, but it's just simple as that, and that's all you have to do. That's the command. And then you just use your sword. You can build easy walls if you're trying to build walls for an arena or something like that. You kind of have to go be a bit like careful, because otherwise you might end up doing this, but it's simple. You can just break it. But it's very useful, and do be careful though, because it is a really easy way to accidentally break your server, like grief your server, in case you forget to turn one off and go over anywhere with it. But it's a really simple way to make walls for anything. You can make it so it'll go to your side. You can alter the coordinates however you want. Very simple. And here, let me give you an example right here. Let's change this 4 area. to that there. Now, as you can see, it only goes one under me. So you could do this to make an outline, but it's very simple and it's very useful. It's extremely useful for so anything, but that's all.